the night, you're here with Mike in the night. Let's just talk about the world, give this page another turn, 'cause you're here with us tonight. Everything's alright when you're here with Mike in the night. Mike in through the night, you're here with Mike in the night. Giving the world light when you're here with Mike in the night. Mike in through the night, you're here with Mike in the night. Sometimes things are just absurd, so let's just talk about the world, 'cause you're here with us tonight. Mike in through the night, you're here with Mike in the night. Mike in through the night, you're here with Mike in the night. Let's just talk about the world. Give this page another curl, 'cause you're here with us tonight.
Shoutouts to Gemini Crew for making this intro for us here. Without this beautiful intro, Mike in the Night would not exist. I want to thank everyone for joining me. For some unknown reason, I felt like doing an episode of Mike in the Night tonight. Short episode. We're going to go 30 minutes tonight and maybe go over a little bit of what's going on with you guys, what you guys been up to, how you guys been, staying out of trouble, And I'm going to start my countdown now for here. We're going to do a 30-minute show tonight for Mike in the Night. And maybe not. Countdown doesn't seem to be, it's like broken. All right, we'll just keep the clock up. And Andre Nicotina saying laugh out loud. And I went accidentally pushed a live button by accident earlier, about 20 minutes ago. So a bunch of people jumped on and said, "Yo, man, the commercial was longer than your live stream." I'm like, you know what, guys? I don't know what to say, man. But yeah, it's Mike in the Night special 30-minute edition. Let's go over a few things. What's going on with you guys? Tell me in the comment section. So we got Secure Team is under fire right now with its monetization, and it's a channel with 2 million subs. And I've apparently offended someone. I didn't even say nothing. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, Mike, you didn't handle this well." And I'm like, no, I'm offended. I'm not shopping here. I just stood there the whole time and I was chewing on a straw. Not a straw, like a plastic straw. I'm just chewing it, watching, and then I'm like, okay. And so. And what else we got going on? Canadians taking out fewer mortgages. That's a kind of an important one, because if you're not fueling the housing market, it's just going to go down, right? And then we got gold price chart. Why is gold losing its shine? Why? Because American dollar is strengthening and every other currency around the world is falling to it. What else we got going on? Trends in the housing market from a day ago. Don't forget to jump on that if you get some time. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. So I got my Google open, guys. Yeah, people get offended so easily nowadays. Why do people get offended for? It doesn't make you right if you're offended, Old Red taking the pilot seat with me tonight. What else we got going down? So let's go over to our friends at Zero Hedge. Let's read some headlines. Let's just read some headlines. Trump orders the Federal Bureau of Investigation and the Central Intelligence Agency to fully cooperate with Barr grants and fully complete authority to declassify. Oh, Andre's having a beer. Cheers, mate. Oh, beer's good, man. You should call into the show. Tell me what you're up to, man. Meanwhile, in China, if you don't recycle, Big Brother will get you. Oh, we gotta open this one. We gotta open this one, guys. Meanwhile, in China, if you don't recycle, Big Brother will get you. So you know that in China, they have a social credit score where they're watching you and stuff. Starting in September, residents of Qian, located in China's southwest Shanxi province, will receive negative social credit points if they refuse to observe local garbage sorting regulations, according to the CCP friendly. That's the Chinese Communist Party, right? The Qian government requires its residents to sort their waste into at least 4 categories: recyclable, hazardous waste, kitchen, and other waste. Those who refuse to fulfill the obligation will be recorded under the personal credit system or will be fined up to 200 yuan, $28. Wow, this is getting pretty bad. And this crap here is it's going to be unraveling down in Darwin, Australia. This crap is moving to Australia. It's not the garbage. These laws, because these laws are already in China, and in Darwin, the politicians there went over to China to see their what they had going on with their social credit score, and then the politician said, "This is great. We need this in Australia." So we got Bamboo in the house, yo, bro. And then Angry Plumber says Trump is the best for the world. And then Andre saying, maybe one day I will. I just finished building my house in the country after many years. Oh, congratulations, brother. Andre just built this house out in the country. Good for you. Good for you. So residents are forbidden from mixing industrial solid waste, construction waste, medical waste, and animal carcasses. Woo! Okay, somebody is commenting here. Nathan is saying, can you talk about why you started talking about this topic? What started you on this topic at the very first? Oh, no, I'm just going through Zero Hedge here. And I read this one. I looked at that. And then I found this one here. It's like, recycling. And they are penalizing you with a fine if you mislabel your garbage or you don't put it in the right containers. So recyclable hazardous waste collection container regulation says. Yeah, we did a video about this. China's social credit system is a technology behemoth of oppression used to regulate public behavior with the goal of punishing people into compliance. People with what if somebody can't read? Okay, what if I'm there, right? I can't read I can't read those characters, and I don't want to offend anybody, or I don't want to, and I just throw my can in the garbage, and it's the wrong garbage can. You know what I'm saying? Okay, can you talk about why you started okay, what started you this topic? Then someone says, I would put Vietnam under your eyes at night. Maybe drink more water. Oh, vitamin E. I think I said Vietnam. And then, I mean, housing in general. So someone's asking why I started talking about housing in general. It's just abnormal prices. I'll buy a house, but I'm not gonna go crazy buying a house, right? I lived in Miami, and the average house in Miami when I was there was $170,000 for a 3-bedroom with a pool, and the same house in Vancouver was $800,000. There's no comparison. It's incomparable. It's why would I spend? Am I out of my tree? Like, yeah, no. Like I'll buy something. Like I'm not gonna pay Lamborghini price for an '82 Honda. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I if I'm gonna pay Lamborghini price, I want the Lamborghini. I don't want the '82 Honda. So So meanwhile, 17.46 million people who are discredited were prevented from buying plane tickets, while 5.47 million were disallowed from purchasing tickets to China's high-speed train system. Guys, this is really bad. Yeah, I understand it's a communist country. That's great. But to be really frank with you guys, they want to know what you put in the garbage? All right, next article. Let's see what's going on here. Next economic crisis and looming post-multipolar system. Sooner or later, the proverbial black swan event will unleash a veritable domino effect, popping bubbles and plunge the global economy to a crisis of magnitude it has not seen since the 1930s. Now, guys, I've been covering this. Craig said, I sent you some info on Auckland housing today in Facebook. Cool. What I'll do is I'll read it tomorrow as an independent story. Maybe put the link here, Craig. Put the link here in the comments. I'll read it. Put it here. Put the link in this thing and I'll unblock it. The next economic crisis and looming post-multipolar system. At one time, specifically during the post-World War II, Bretton Woods era, it looked like as if the capitalist model could be finally sustainable and avoiding plunging the world into major world conflicts. That era began to come to an end during the stagflation crisis of the 1970s and came to a complete end of the Cold War, which unnourished in an era of so-called globalization, which took from the unbridled competition from markets and resources. Yeah, it's a multipolar system, and this is like a huge way of saying it. Yeah, there's bubbles everywhere. We have way too much bubbles. It's everything. It's the stock market. It's the things that should be more valuable. Yes, Mr. A-Team's asking if this is live. This is live, buddy. So, the things that should be more valuable or more expensive, like oil, gold, silver, should be up, not down. And the things that shouldn't be up, like housing, some of these companies in the stock market, nobody knows how so overly bubbled, inflated. Some of these companies have no assets. All they do is lease office space, and they have $100 stock going there. Are you out of your mind? What else? Like all these other things, housing, even automobiles are overpriced. Car insurance over. Everything's over. There's bubbles everywhere. So Bamboo's doing Uber. I think he's doing Uber. Is that what he's saying? And Bamboo says, I always thought having a hat was a game, bro. I'm quite proud. Up, and away. Oh, Uber's overvalued. Sorry. Yeah, Uber stock is severely overvalued. Well, yeah, for sure. For sure. Like a lot of stocks. What does Uber own? Three office spaces in a rental in some commercial building in God knows where. Like, I mean, no. Like, you look at these oil companies, like these guys right here. Look at these guys. These guys have assets. They have, oil's been taking a hit. They're getting beat hard. They have land, assets. They got drilling equipment. They got staff. They got dump trucks. And oil companies have assets. And they're way below value. And then you got tech companies where some guy could be operating out of his basement and with a couple of other people kind of propping it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's like to that extreme, but you know what I mean, right? All right, what else we got going on here? Let's go back. Employees of Sexting Central Snapchat spied on users? Oh no, this is not. Wait. We got another article. Just oh, advertisement. Oh, this is not bad. Motley Fool Canada issues rare double down buy alert. I'm always wary when they send a double down buy alert. Hey, buy. This stock's gonna go. You know. So employees of Sexting Central Snapchat spied on users. So what are they doing? People are sexting. Employees of the social media giant Snap have been abusing internal tools of accessing user data in order to spy on Snapchat users, according to the investigative report, which interviewed multiple current and former employees that viewed internal Snap communications. Employees have used data access processing for illegitimate reasons to spy on users, according to former employees. Snapchat, which boasts over 186 million users, is a mobile app for Android and iOS devices which allows people to send self-destructing photos or videos to another person. The snap can be set to expire within a few seconds of the receiver opening it, or the sender can elect not to delete it at all. Interesting. So, I mean, yeah, obviously, we're being every angle possible. Oh, wow, Ashley Madison's back. I thought these guys were found out. Ashley Madison. I honestly thought these guys were done. Skype co-founder is, in quotations, desperate to save humanity from AI. Interesting. This sounds like something from Skynet. I don't know if you guys know what Skynet is, but if you guys remember that. Okay, let's go back to the comments. Lots of online prostitution goes on with Snapchat. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, man. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Not one bit. Yeah, guys. So, welcome to my 30 minutes just talking with you guys, seeing what you guys are up to on this beautiful Thursday night. It's beautiful outside. Skype co-founder is desperate to save humanity from AI. The co-founder of Skype, Jan Tellinen, is on a desperate mission to save the human race from the destruction of artificial intelligence. Since 2007, Tellinen's dedicated more than $1 million towards preventing super smart AIs from replacing humans on Earth, Earth's dominant species, and from destroying humanity in the process. Interesting. Urban off-gridding in the house. Yeah, baby. So, according to an interesting Popular Science article, the programmer discovered AI researcher Alasdair Yukobrala essay starring into a singularity. In 2007, 2 years after crashing in his Skype shares following to startup's sale to eBay. That's when Tillman started pouring money into the cause and saving humanity from AI. So, basically, are we going to have a Skynet situation on our hands soon? You guys remember what happened with whatchamacallit, the Terminator. Yeah. That was pretty scary, because you know what? A lot of this stuff could become reality before you know it. DOJ, Department of Justice, launches antitrust probe in real estate brokerage industry. Ooh. Zero Hedge is cracking down on the real estate big time lately, eh? They're starting to really see what's going on here, eh? Good old Zero Hedge. Anyways, guys, welcome to my short clip for Mike in the Night. I feel like talking to you guys tonight, see what you guys are up to and what you guys have planned. You know, big weekend. I know it's already Friday in Australia, so everyone's, preparing for the weekend. And, yeah, okay. Department of Justice launches antitrust probe into real estate brokerage industry. Oh, come on. Who's honest in any industry anymore? Like, honestly, it's all about commission. You don't hit those commissions, you're showing the door. As homes in the U.S. become increasingly unaffordable, those who can afford to buy probably chaff at the insanely high commissions paid to agents and brokers, which can amount to 6% of the sale price. That's a lot of juice. 6% is a lot of juice, guys. And as for more buyers bulk at these fees, turning instead to iBuyers like Open Door and Zillow, which will buy a home with the intention of flipping it. It appears the Department of Justice has finally taken an interest on the phenomena. It's about time. It's about time. Why does everybody have a trampoline in their backyard? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that a trampoline? No, no, no. So of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 homes, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 trampolines. It used to be pools. Everybody used to have a pool. Now everyone has a trampoline. Dang 0088 is saying, I don't pay 6%. I use a prepaid agent. Prepaid listing agent is about $100. Interesting. All right. Yeah, once in a blue moon, when I got nothing going on at night and the whole house is asleep, I'll just do these 30-minute clips for you guys, going over what's happening and what's happening on the channel and what's happening to you guys and what you guys think I should be talking about and blah, blah, blah. I'll do that once in a while, you know. CoreLogic spokeswoman Allison confirmed the company received civil investigative demand relating to an investigation of practices of residential real estate brokerages. CoreLogic is not the focus of the investigation, she said. If anything, the investigation is long overdue. The Department of Justice has been trying to lower real estate commissions for the past 10 years. So you know where to be if you want to be a real estate agent. You want to be in America. Big populations, especially if you're like myself, I speak Spanish, Portuguese, and English, and I think I would do well. Lots of people from Brazil moved to the States, and lots of people from all kinds of Latin American countries, and I speak English, of course. Man, I could make a killing selling real estate down there. But I like my semi-retired lifestyle I'm living right now, and I'm happy. Motley Fool Canada, again, how media propagandists create symbolic meaning. A group. Sorry guys, I gotta yawn here, I'm tired. Groups looking to manipulate societies to their wills use propaganda, various tactics to advance their goals. Yet, if we can manage to understand the inner workings of this propaganda tactics, their effects can be blunted. Yeah, I told you guys what happened today at the store. Some lady came in, it's right here. I offended her apparently, and she's not shopping at my store anymore because I had a Donald Trump. Well, I didn't have it on. It was just in the background playing. I wasn't even paying attention because I had a lot of customers in my store. So, yeah. Oops, I gotta delete this video, guys. It's showing here 63 views 22 minutes ago, and it's 3 seconds long. Wow. So I'm going to have to go into my YouTube beta here and delete that so people don't get confused on what the heck is going on. You know what I'm saying? So I hope everybody's having a good night tonight. I mean, what do you guys got cooking? What do you guys got cooking for the weekend? I'd like to know. Come on, guys. Engage with me. Don't be scared. It's me, Mike Martins. Let me go to the channel here. Let me clean this up so it doesn't confuse people. I got to go into the Creator Studio back end of it, and it's a nightmare going through that because they've changed. YouTube keeps changing it. So every time you finally get it organized and finally figure out what it is you are trying to convey, they're always changing it on you. And it makes it really hard to stay on top of things when you got to constantly... I could have all this eBay studying and all this eBay, you know what I'm saying? Not YouTube, all this YouTube stuff and you know what I mean? Like to learn the different how to set your stuff up and blah, blah, blah. I could have learned a whole new language by the time I learned everything in the updates that they want you to learn. I could have learned a whole new language by now. But guess what? It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. They're always changing things. Okay, guys, it's got 14 likes on it already, and it only went on for 3 seconds. Let me see if I could delete this. There it is. Delete. 3-second video. I understand. Delete video. Gone. So nobody will go to that video anymore. Hopefully it doesn't show up on anyone's streams. There we go. Done. Man, I could have went to Houston and back faster than it took me to delete that video. Yeah, Mike in the Night special live tonight. Just doing a couple of minutes with you guys here. See what you guys are up to. Everybody's asleep. Buddy's gardening hard. So sore. Yeah, gardening is a lot of... yeah, gardening is a lot of work. I'm not going to do my garden this year because I'm going to build a shed. Because I need storage to put stuff, like gardening stuff and Christmas stuff and Halloween stuff. I don't want to keep it in the house, right? I just want to keep it off the premises so when I need it, I can go grab it, you know? So what else is up with you guys? So I got basically shut down by somebody today. Mississippi floodway may be opened, unleashing 17 million liters of water per second. Why? That's like bad. This is really bad. Why? One of the most major barriers that keeps the Mississippi River on its course that could be opened for only the third of its time in history. The opening would be the result of rising river levels and could also flood parts of Louisiana, which affect business in the region, according to Bloomberg. Oh man, that's gotta suck, man. There's the Mississippi River right here. That's gotta suck. Oh, plastic guns. They're back. 3D printed guns are unstoppable and here to stay. An entirely decentralized network of self-defense rights advocates have taken to the internet to provide plans for 3D printed guns. It looks like 3D guns are unregulatable, and unstoppable. So they can't regulate it. So they set something up. Trash wars. DeWart orders tons of garbage shipped back to Canada or dumped in territorial waters. So what if we quarrel with Canada? We'll declare war against them. We can beat them. He's got a point there. You know what I'm saying? He's got a strong point there. Because I think if Canada was to be let's say Canada was to be invaded, okay? Who would fight for Canada? I mean, I guess we have a standing army, but I want to stay home with my family. You know what I mean? This country's what am I risking my life for, right? This country's changed so much for the worse in the last 10 years. So what do I do? Do I go risk my life for a country that's, not, looking out for its own people in a way? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be very vanilla here. Anyways, C.J. Hopkins, Democracy versus the Putin Nazis. The post-Orwellian neo-McCarthyite mass hysteria is not going to stop. Not until the global capitalist ruling class have suppressed the current populist insurging and restored normality throughout the Western world. Here come the EU skeptic parliamentary elections. All you need to know. Vicious cycle. The Pentagon creates tech giants and then buys their services. Yeah, what do you think the internet was from the start? What do you think all these things were from the start? You know what I'm saying? But I'm really concerned about Secure Team. I made a video about Secure Team, and their channel looks like they lost the monetization. And then once you lose monetization, you just don't have you're not encouraged to do anything anymore on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So, vicious cycle. Pentagon creates tech giants, then buys their services. Tax-funded DoD research is the backbone of the modern high-tech economy, but these technologies are dual use. The companies that many of us take for granted are connected directly to the U.S. military intelligence complex. Of course it is. Bamboo says, I try to do God's work even if it doesn't pay. Me too, buddy. I'm with you. Are iBuyers propping up the housing market? So iBuyers is like you could just pretty much buy a place online. I'll probably independently read this tomorrow as one story for you guys, because that's actually a big deal. Then Assange hit new Espionage Act violations, and the Department of Justice unveils 17 new charges. I'm not even going to go there because I'm going to get flagged. What was behind today's violent treasury move? There are certain days that the price auction itself is the key development. Thursday fits the characterization. Guys, I don't know if you saw what happened today in the markets. I think I was down like 3% in my portfolio, or 4%. It was down a lot. Trump versus the world's Jim Rickards warns this will get ugly fast. This is how close to a collapse Deutsche Bank is in one photo. Deutsche Bank is in a lot of turmoil right now. You guys know what's been happening. This is how close the collapse Deutsche Bank is in one photo. Holy crap. It was the peak of poetic justice on the day Deutsche Bank held its annual general meeting, during which the top leadership of imploding German lender felt the ire of its shareholders, who withheld their backing for executives, and several urged the chairman to step down early during the tense Frankfurt meeting. That's the DBK. Stock hit fresh all-time low of 6.35 per share. Its market cap sliding to 15.8 billion, just barely above the market cap of Dardane restaurants. So restaurants are doing better than banks in Germany. The derivative markets all happening in what's happening with Deutsche Bank. $250 billion of derivatives, all this garbage on the books. People asking for their gold from Deutsche Bank that they bought gold certificates for, and they want their gold. Yeah. Oh yeah. 1 million quadrillion %. Something's wrong. I want to save this image actually, if that's okay. I'm going to put that up on my YouTube images there on our community section there. What else? Okay, nobody cares. So there's the picture of it right there. So they're going to make tough cutbacks. So you're going to see a lot of people in the public sector lose their jobs. No, private sector. Sorry. More demonstrative than a plunging chart. And yes, DB logo is appropriately turned 90 degrees on its side to indicate the bank's most appropriate direction. Wow. Too big to fail, eh? Well, look what's happened. And this damn thing only gets 2 shares? You know how big this is? This is huge. This will cause a domino effect to get the rest of Europe falling in shambles. And it's got 2 shares in it. Bamboo says, well, even if you suffer from narcissism, who doesn't love pics of ladybugs? I'm not going to finish that there. Yeah. One noted that a price of a share had fallen below the cost of a pack of cigarettes. Ooh, this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad, guys. This is pretty bad. I didn't know. I knew it was bad. I didn't think it was less than a pack of cigarettes. I can't believe a pack of cigarettes cost €7. I mean, I don't smoke, but yeah. Anyways, guys, I wanted to spend a few minutes with you guys tonight just to hang out, go over some things here. Chinese companies won't buy a trash can in the U.S. JP JPM banker says. If you're a Chinese company, there's no way in hell you're buying anything in the US. Not even a trash can for the foreseeable future. Yeah, everybody knows what's going on with that, with the tariff wars and embargoes and blah, blah, blah. And it's going to just cripple a lot of people's lives. And maybe it's something that has to be done. Maybe it needs to be done. Maybe it's something that needs to be put in line, you know. Anon in the house. Hey, buddy. Good day, Mike. We are betting the system blocks UKIP from winning and will rejail Tommy. Has anyone in the West actually made an affordable average person plane care in the last... Has West actually made an affordable average person plane care in the last 20 years? Oh, and Anon's got his new laptop. Good. Maybe he could come on the show with us from time to time and talk about what's going on here. Oh, anyways, guys, I just came on for a few minutes tonight just to... Yeah, you know what? I just wanted to throw this out there. Some of the hard-hitting what's going on here on Zero Hedge. Zero Hedge's got some pretty good stuff, so if you haven't checked out their website, they got a good angle on the news, especially this Deutsche Bank is scary. And this whole... Look how everything's coming into place, eh? And this whole thing in China where you get knocked down a few points if you... Meanwhile, in China, if you don't recycle, Big Brother will get you. You'll get points or you'll get a fee. You get a fee. Yeah. You'll get a fee at the door for not recycling property. Yep. I got it here. Zero Hedge, 3D guns. We covered this. We talked about it a bit. That's really interesting what's happening here. Entire decentralized network. Unregulatable and unstoppable. Wow. Yeah, this company is going full blown with this, or these guys. Anyone can make it, live free or die, and go ahead and try to stop this, you filthy statists. But, live free or die is Rhode Island's license plate. It says live free or die on the license plate. Yeah, that's very interesting. I mean, how in the last 5 years we've changed so much for the worse. In the last 5 years we've changed so much for the best that we can, or get together, you know. So I've been looking at the 9mm carbines, so sexy. And then Anon says, on 60 Minutes, douchebag was caught out buying hundreds of billions of US dollars from Russia. Wow, that's a lot of cash. It's getting faster and more open. The world and West has changed since 2009. I see it I see us going into an era of the Wild West for a while, until things start to get back online. If things keep heading the way they are, and when people have nothing to lose, it gets bad. When people have nothing to lose, and they're like, okay, what have I got to lose now? Nothing. And that's when things get pretty bad. And I hope it doesn't get to that point, but it might have to. And I'm not promoting that. I don't promote any of that, but it's scary. It's very scary. Anyways, guys, don't forget to check this out here. This video here, Secure Team really needs us. They're in a little bit of trouble. They've been trying to shut this channel down. He's got 2 million subs. Really sad to hear what they did to him today. And then what else do I got going on here? Yeah, lots of stuff, lots of stories here I cover, lots of discussion, lots of talk. This one, guys, this one is in shadow ban mode. You can't even. This video was kind of unlisted, and then I had to relist it, and it was unlisted. It's called Adversity Points at American Colleges. This is crazy. Great. So it talks about here how it says people are getting free points for people are getting points depending on what their ethnic background is, and they have a better chance to get into colleges for that, for who they are or their background. Why? Whoever qualifies to go to college or university should just go. It doesn't matter, you know. I don't know, man. I'm not going to get into this too deep. I just want to throw... Yeah, Charlie Brown saying upload is the BitChute. Or Charlie made me a BitChute account, right? And he's welcome to upload any of my any videos he wants of my channel. He could do it all he wants. And yeah. But it's a really good one. And American colleges giving adversity points. You gotta be kidding me. Has it really gotten that bad? Have we really... Maybe I'm just severely delusional. Maybe I'm so severely delusional that this is the right thing and I've been against the right thing the whole time and I'm so out of my tree. Maybe it's because I'm 41 and maybe I'm losing my mind. All right, what are we at here? Okay, we got... Guys, check this one out too. This one here was taken down 3 times for... The hell was it called? It's London. It's just pictures of London. That's all it is. And the video got taken down saying it was promoting hate speech. And I don't see any hate speech. All I did was find some great historical photos of what London looked like in 1969 AD. And it was phenomenal. It was just let the good times roll is what I called the video. And it just looked amazing how London was or what London was about. And it's just phenomenal. I just love the Londoner culture, right? Like, this is like, look at London. Look at the people of London. Look at the Londoners. That's Pink Floyd. But not these guys, but the other picture. But look at what London used to be or was. And then I made a video following this up. And look at Hugh Hefner in London. What a lucky guy. And somebody floored me with the comment here. It was time to reflect. Said, question, is this culture extinct? That question just floored me. It's like, wait a minute. What happens to this livelihood, this culture of this English? What does it mean to be a Londoner? What does it mean to be an Englishman living in London? What is London? What makes London? Who dictates what happens to what these people work for or created, and what happens to them? What happens to their way of life, their understanding, their, you know? And I'm saying, even 10 years ago, London was an S-hole, a nightmare to find accommodation. Wow. Okay, people are going on the comments here. Okay, so here it is, guys. I don't get it. I don't get what's wrong with this video. Now, it only has 5 comments. It barely has any views. And they have a problem when you create these historical videos. I don't know. Like that Sydney one. Oh my God, I almost got my channel taken down. If you go to my channel and you go here to playlists, okay, I almost got this one right here, yearbook. Okay? This video right here, Sydney, Australia, 1955, okay? It's got 110 likes and it's got 48 comments. But this video almost took my channel down. I appealed it and they said, we're going to take your channel down if you want to put this video back up. And it's just photos, archival photos of Sydney in 1955. I don't understand what is wrong with these photos. I don't get it. Look at that. The Sydney Opera House wasn't even built. Sorry, I found the photo in there. I just don't get. Look at Miss Universe. I don't get. I don't see nothing wrong with this video, and they were basically saying that they were telling me that if I appeal this video, there's a chance I could lose my channel if they find that it's offensive, right? So I don't see how this video is offensive or promotes hate speech. I don't know. I can't. I don't know what's wrong with these videos. Time to Reflect says, Mike, we are not to know the truth of the Western culture. I don't get it. It makes no sense. But, okay, let's take a bizarre step back here. Let's look at this photo. Look at these people here. Do you know if these people if these people didn't exist, okay? None of those scooters would probably been made. None of those scooters would have been bought. None of the taxes that paid towards those scooters in that photo would have gone to contribute to the infrastructure. And probably the buildings all around these people would have never been built if these people never existed in this photo. So, if something wrong with this, then none of it would be as it is today. It'd be worse. It'd be the land of the law of the jungle or something. I don't know. You know, I'm just trying to find out exactly what is wrong with this video. So I want you guys, I'm actually going to give this here. I'm actually going to go here. I actually want you guys to go and share this video. I want to see what happens. I'm going to leave a link here in the comments. And it should go right to it. And I want you to share this video for me, only because I really want it out there, because there's nothing wrong with this video. Auckland, New Zealand, I got a little bit of trouble with the Auckland, New Zealand one too. And I don't know why. I didn't see anything wrong with it, but they didn't flag it. I got in trouble with the Auckland, New Zealand one, but it was reported as hate speech. Then Melbourne, Australia, 1975. This one was fine. This one had no problems. And then this other video, Vancouver, 1972 to 1974, got a little bit of problems. It was taken down and then it was put back right up, not even 10 minutes after I appealed it. So they appealed it pretty quick. This was Vancouver, 1972. And it is very interesting why this section of history, they wanted to remain non-existent, right? Then we got Toronto, 1978. That was the year I was born. And kind of got some photos, historical photos from that time, and who these people were. Look at Freddie Mercury, eh? People parading, and hockey, of course. And, you know, really did a good job with these videos. And these videos don't take 5 minutes to make. They take a lot of time finding archival photos, you know. This one here was fine. Libya before destabilization. This is what Libya used to look like before it was destabilized. And it was an organized country. And it had one thing that a lot of Western countries don't have. It's a lot of gold. And yeah, that's Libya, believe it or not. This is Libya before destabilization. And this video didn't get any shellac. But it's bizarro, very bizarro, how they find problems with certain things that are not problem. Wow, that girl's beautiful. How they find these problems with look at this, Libya. Find problems with these videos and there's no problems, you know. Twitter CEO did say that Joe Rogan podcast there is an extreme left-wing bias on Silicon Valley and amongst employees. Charlie Brown said, Mike, why is white the only group that is not acceptable to have pride? It's okay to be Asian, pride to be black. Yes, it's hate speech to have white pride. Well, I don't know. Like, it's something that I think it has something to do with I really don't know. I mean, it's deep. I think it's something big. And I don't know. Like, it's interesting. It's interesting what's happening in these times, and I don't know if there's ever going to be, there needs to be some sort of unwind or a retraction made or something, and there needs to be some sort of I don't know. I don't know why there's this huge divide between races, like even religions and culture. You know, we never had a divide between. Okay, yeah, the Palestinian war has been going on since the World War One, pretty much. Palestinian and Israeli conflict, fine, but I'm talking about like in Western society. I mean, what happened to these times? You know, like these videos I made here. Who were these people? You know, what did these people stand for? What did they want to tell us? You know, like I was actually blown by a photo here. This photo, there's a photo here I actually want to show you guys. A specific photo. This is Detroit, 1967 to 1969. It was considered the race wars, right? There's a photo of one man in this photo that you look in his eyes and it's almost like you want to really, you just can't imagine what the man is thinking. I know it's in here somewhere. I'm going to find it for you guys. But yeah, I'll let it play until it comes out. There's Richard Milhous Nixon in Motor City, Detroit. So we'll watch this for a bit. I want to show you this photo. It's this one guy. I was mesmerized by the photo when I saw it. There's Jimi Hendrix on stage. This guy's awesome. There's good old Hendrix there. Look at him on stage, man. This is in Detroit, 1967 to 1969, civil unrest, Motor City. So there's huge riots, and this guy right here. This guy right here. Now, if you look into this guy's eyes in this picture, it's almost like he's trying to tell us something, just in this photo. This guy's trying to tell us something. He's trying to tell us a story of some sorts. This picture is a phenomenal picture. I don't know who took this picture. I don't know who to give credit to. But this is an incredible photo. And I wish I knew what this guy was thinking in his eyes. You could guess by looking in his eyes. He's in a crowd of people here. It looks like a couple of Caucasian people, a couple of Hispanic people on the right there, a blonde girl to the left of him by the post, and there's a film festival poster taped to that lamppost there. And I don't know, this guy is saying something in this photo. And this is the photo that compelled me to make this Detroit 1967 to 1969 was this picture right here. And yeah, it's interesting, very interesting, how it's almost like it's gonna get to a point, you know. And when I saw Secure Team today, that video I put up with Secure Team, when I saw he lost his monetization, and he has 2 billion subscribers, you know he's living off that money, right? I don't know, guys. I don't know what to tell you guys. You know, I'm not here to misinform anybody. I'm not here to misdirect anybody. Man, I'm not here, man. I'm just here to talk, create conversation. People could be friends on the chat, you know. It's I don't know. I'm just lost for words of what's been happening. I really hope people could come to grips with reality and let the reality let reality take its course. Let come down to earth and let what is really happening and what needs to be told, or what needs to be suggested, or what needs to occur. You know, this could all be happening for a reason a lot more bigger than what we could ever imagine. Bigger than anything, bigger than any government, bigger than anything. Try 756 is saying extinction level event coming soon, everybody. Yeah, you know what? It could be, they could pull a trigger on a mass pandemic. Who knows? A meteor could hit us. Dissidents are being... Yeah, you know, what's really hurting me the heart is, I'm a Roman Catholic. I was born a Christian and Roman Catholic. And I believe in the Catholic thing, the whole Catholic beliefs of, respect your neighbor. Don't rip off your neighbor. Don't... murder anybody, don't steal, and I'm a true believer in those Western beliefs, and how a lot of these countries in the West were founded by Christian values, and love your neighbor, don't steal, don't rip off people, don't commit adultery. There's a lot of But, yeah, where it's headed, guys, it's beyond me, guys. It's just beyond me where things are headed. Yeah, Charlie Brown saying, I recommend everyone get enough fridge food for 4 weeks and get a go bag. Yeah, guys, get a bug out bag. Go get a bug out bag. Maybe I'll go to the dollar store and I'll make a bug out bag for you guys. And, just make a video showing what I could buy for $20 for a bug out bag that could potentially save my life. I'll do something like that for you guys. Like rope. Rope and one of those $2 tarps. Rope, 2 trees, tarp. There you go. You have basic shelter to start, Get some tie straps. Get a portable saw. Get one of those Swiss Army knives, You could put together something for $20 just to get you like matches. You don't know how people, start realizing how, they don't realize how important some of these things are until they're in that situation, Yeah, someone's saying trap rope, knife, spork, first aid kit, matches, compass, state map, etc. Yeah. Yep, get a guitar or a round and a fire and sing with your fellow man. Someone says get a Nintendo Switch and some power bars. Anyways, guys, it's been an hour. I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. I just wanted to touch base with you guys, see what's going on. I just felt like going live. I don't know. Tomorrow's Friday. I won't be doing too many videos because I'll be busy. But I got some of these. Some of these I'll cover about the housing here. I'll cover some of these independent stories tomorrow for you guys. This one right here. Economic crisis looming, and that whole thing about Deutsche Bank here. Holy crap. Their stock is cheaper than a pack of cigarettes. Where'd it go? Please don't leave me. Please, I don't know. I don't know if they took it down. But Deutsche Bank is in a lot of trouble right now, and I'm concerned because that is literally gonna put Europe in shambles. CB radio. Charlie Brown just bought a CB radio. That's good. Yeah, in case mobile towers have no power. I do have walkie-talkies in reserve with batteries, not with like to charge on a charger. I do have some preparedness. I am proud to say I did prepare for some things. I prepared honestly for 2012, so I got a lot of preparedness from 2012. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me tonight in such short notice. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you want to support this transmission, guys, please, all I ask is you share one of my videos. I don't care what you want to share. Share something. I got like 5,000 videos on my channel. Share. Get this out there. And let's try and get Secure Team back on track here. I've been fluctuating between his channel all day. Well, in the last couple of hours to see if he's got his monetization back. And it's scary when it hits close to home like this. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for joining me on such short notice, and you have a good night, and don't forget to share my stuff. Have a good night.